We've all been crying out for news to sink our teeth into the past week, but this is not the news we were after. Welcome back to the channel. Nicholas Raskin will not be in the Rangers squad to face Hearts on Saturday following talks with head coach Russell Martin. And all I've got to say is, Russell Martin, get out of this football club. You absolute diddy man. Have to keep it a wee bit squeaky clean here in the first 30 seconds. But the fact of the matter is this. Nico Raskin is a starter for Belgium. Right, he didn't start the first game, but he started the second game and he scored a goal in the second game. This guy is starting, he's scoring for Belgium. Yeah, they're not the team they were maybe 8 years ago, so to speak, the golden generation, but they're still a top international side, and I don't care what you say. This league and our team ain't good enough, I say ain't good enough, right? Well, it ain't good enough. That's just the fact that it ain't fucking good enough to not play a guy that starts for Belgium. He's our best player. No one can dispute that. What is Russell Martin playing at, man? Guy gets included in the Europa League squad. They're like, right, well, we'll have talks when he comes back for international duty. We're all sitting there crossing our fingers, hoping, right, let's hope they put their differences aside. I don't know what their differences are. Allegedly, Raskin, Tav, and a few others called Martin out for his shite tactics, and he spat the dummy, and that looks exactly what's happened here. Again, maybe they just haven't been able to get over what their problems were a couple of weeks ago. But if Russell Martin, right, has got any chance of saving his job, he can't be throwing players under the bus like he's doing here for practically no reason, right? The Igamani situation, different kettle of fish, right? Even the Raskin situation a couple of weeks ago, as much as it was a disgrace and as much as I wanted Martin out, at least you could argue, well, if he throws Raskin to one side here with a week left in the window, we might be able to sell him for like 15, 20, whatever, right? If you believe 40 million or you believe 4, either or, right? You'd be making money on him and maybe we could bring people in if he truly doesn't want him. But what good is it if Russell Martin throws Nico Raskin to the side here and this guy doesn't feature for us from here until January? It's a disgrace. I actually feel sorry for Raskin. No player's bigger than the club, but if Martin stays in this job till at least January and Raskin doesn't play a game for us, he can pretty much say goodbye to his Belgian career while he's at Rangers and say goodbye to the 2026 World Cup. We don't know what the future holds. That could potentially be the only World Cup that Nico Raskin gets to with the Belgian team. So I feel sorry for him, man. Now, it broke earlier, about 45 minutes ago. Shout out to Blue Mac. He was in the Fog Football chat. He alerted me to this. I went on Twitter and I seen it for myself, but STV understands that Nico Raskin will not be in the Rangers squad to face Hearts on Saturday following talks with head coach Russell Martin. The Ibrox side face a huge match against Derek McInnes' Hearts this weekend as they search for their first league win after a difficult start. Yada yada yada, spewing shite. Now there's no quotes or nothing, right? But STV also broke the news that we were going to sign Shermiti for 8 million, so I believe that is I'm going to believe this. I see no reason why they would lie at this stage of the game. So yeah, I thought maybe we'd be able to knuckle down, get a couple of wins, build a bit of momentum. But the momentum, I mean, the rug, the carpet, it's been took out from under us, folks, man. Jesus Christ. It's just a tragic state of affairs. No one wants Martin at the club, man. The guy needs to fucking go. I'm sick of it. You know, a bit of positivity going into this weekend because I think we had an alright deadline day. Didn't lose Raskin, didn't lose really too many key players. We brought in an £8 million striker, which, yeah, you know what, he's a bit shite, right? But still spending 8 million. There's positivity to be had there. Derek Cornelius, what a signing he could be. Great goal against Wales. Asgard, phenomenal against Moldova. John Suter was great for Scotland against Denmark and Belarus, a few other players, but now it's just back to the depths of hell here with this shite. Even the positivity of the Hearts are going to be without their key player. So Jambo Bear, what's your thoughts on Nico Raskin not taking on Hearts? That's good news.
Wasn't expecting that hot tag. Sitting here minding my own business. What was the question?
What's your thoughts on Nico Raskin no playing against Hearts?
Fucking delighted, man. I hope it's Rothwell in the middle of the pitch.
See if it's
I hope it's Rothwell.
See if it's Captain Beetroot. I'll be going Beetroot with screaming because I can't take it anymore.
Unfortunately Hearts are missing a few players as well, but I mean Raskin's one of Rangers' better players, so you'd rather him not from a non-Rangers perspective. You'd rather him not play. I don't understand it though. Is Russell Martin just going to punish him for one more game? Doesn't make sense. It's a must-win game. You'd think Martin would want to field his best team. Does Martin maybe not trust Raskin? Does Martin think that maybe fielding Raskin could cost him his job? I don't know, but I just think it's unlikely that it's just it doesn't make any sense that Raskin would stay at Rangers and then not play. I mean,
this was an open goal for Martin, right? Every Rangers fan is backing Raskin, right? Raskin is the best player at the football club.
I guess,
right? So what he should do is just bring him in. Even if he disagrees with him, Martin should be like, right, I'm in a shit situation here. I need as many fans on board as possible, so let's get them on board.
Yeah, but that could also help get the fans back on board. Like, I just don't see what Martin's doing. I think that if he brings...
It's shite man management.
I think if he brings Raskin in, some fans might be willing to give him another chance, but...
Yeah, Raskin could have got brought back in. He could have been man of the match and could have inspired Rangers to a good performance and like a 3-1 victory against Hearts. And I'd be sitting here saying, fair play to Martin. He solved it. You just know if Rangers have a fucking stinker against Hearts and Joe Rothwell, Captain Beetroot, has a bogging match... You'll be loving it, but I'll be greeting, and everyone will be like, well, where's Raskin?
But if Martin's still not going to play Raskin, then why didn't he just sell him in the transfer window?
He's a prick, that's why. Nothing more, nothing less. This guy bigged up, his man management's next to none, he's brilliant. Well, no, to me this sums up that his man management's shite.
I haven't even seen any decent football yet.
Yeah, see if Nico Raskin, right, that is true. But see if Nico Raskin was a prick to work with, right, and he was like... the 25th best player at the club, no one would care about this, right? I don't care if Nico Raskin's a prick to work with, right? I'm not saying he is, but let's just say he is. He's the best player, and this is stemming down to the fact that he's been questioned by Raskin. Oh, you're not going to question my authority, fuck you kind of deal. No, Russell Martin, man, sack him. That'll be the headline. Sack Russell Martin. I cannot believe it, man. I mean, it's Thursday. It's nowhere near the weekend. I'll say it's nowhere near. We're close enough. But the fact of the matter is, what are we doing? Fucking hell. Honestly, man, it's just... Pish. Martin needs to go and he won't go. Prick.